Here we are on the International Day of Biological Diversity, and what does that mean, biological diversity? Well, it's simply the range and wonder of the living world, everything that we see around us in the natural world, from plants to fungi to animals. And the International Day of Biological Diversity is a good reminder for all of us of what we're trying to do here at Durrell and what we should be trying to do as a human population to help protect and save the amazing planet we live on and all the other creatures that we share it with. Unfortunately, we're seeing a number of drivers of the loss of biological diversity, the loss of nature. The main driver is the loss of habitat, and that's caused by us as humans altering land use, taking away natural ecosystems and making them into land for our own use, whether that's be our cities, our towns, or our agricultural needs. We're also seeing a huge driver is climate change. More and more climate change is impacting the species. Pollution is also a great risk to a number of species, and the direct exploitation of species, whether that's hunted for food or hunted for the trade in the body parts of those animals. Things like pangolins, or for us, plowshare tortoise, and also invasive species. So you take all these drivers together, it means biodiversity is in real trouble. Agreement to action has come out of COP15 of the Convention on Biological Diversity. So what that means, that is a meeting of the governments, the COP, the Conference of the Parties, where the governments and NGOs of the world come together to talk about what needs to be done if we are indeed going to save nature. So agreement to action is looking at all the things that we need to do collectively as a planet and each country's responsibilities to get to saving nature. So we have to have global international agreements because, of course, animals don't stay in one place. Animals cross borders, and as we as humans cross borders, we need to collectively work together. Now, it is, of course, a great responsibility of governments, but we can all play our part in getting the world towards a more nature-positive place. So Durrell, of course, is an organisation known for its work with species, the building blocks of biodiversity. And we work in a number of countries around the world to try and build back biodiversity, to put it in a healthy state, so effectively we can take our hands off in the future and nature can do what it needs to do. For example, plowshare tortoises are a species that's highly sought after in the illegal trade. And we're working in Madagascar to not only protect its habitat, protect individual animals, but help governance around wildlife trade in Madagascar and help the government of Madagascar enforce the laws that it does have. In Brazil, we're working with our partners there to rebuild entire rainforest corridors to ensure connectivity in fragmented landscapes. So Durrell has a really ambitious strategy to rewild our world, also rewild people, to make sure we all do our part for biodiversity and nature. And of course we need your help, our supporters, to achieve this really ambitious strategy that we have. Because nature needs us all to do as much as possible to not only protect the species that we live alongside, the animals that we share the world with, but also to ensure that we have a healthy future on this planet. And on this day of International Biological Diversity, we'd love to hear even more from you about how you might be able to help. Thank you.